The Navy recently issued an apology to members of San Francisco's Bayview neighborhood for its delayed disclosure of airborne radioactive material in the air. Tonight, we talked with a nuclear expert about people's health concerns.
On this issue, we did not do a good job.
During a Monday meeting held by the Hunters Point Shipyard Citizen Advisory Committee, the Navy apologized for radioactive plutonium found in the air above the Bayview Hunters Point neighborhood in November of 2024. San Francisco health officials say it is at twice the federal government's recommended level. From 1948 to 1969, the Naval Radiological Defense Lab operated at the shipyard. The lab decontaminated thousands of ships used in nuclear testing, polluting the soil and the bay.
At this point, the Navy should extend the testing to neighboring sub-communities.
There is a pattern of environmental racism.
Despite finding the plutonium in November of 2024, officials did not report the discovery to the city until last month, nearly a year later. Members of the community say public health has been a problem in the neighborhood for years.
This lack of accountability aids to our community health, our poor health, including experiencing high levels of cancer, heart attack, stroke.
We all have businesses out there, and we get emails every day from people. We say, oh, come to our open studios event. And they go like, oh, is it safe there?
Plutonium-239 is a key component in nuclear reactors and weapons. Exposure, particularly if inhaled, has been linked to cell damage, increasing a person's risk of developing several kinds of cancer.
In this particular instance, the detection of plutonium was at a very low level.
Dr. Catherine Higley is a professor in the School of Nuclear Science and Engineering at Oregon State University. She is a physicist and radioecologist who works with the Navy. She claims, despite the long delay in the Navy's report, people should not be worried about getting sick.
The Navy has something called an action level, and it's actually set by other regulatory groups. And so it's meant to be sort of a check. And at these really low levels, occasionally you'll get what's called a false positive, where your analysis says, yeah, you have this material here, but it's really not. And it's just because you're dealing with extremely low levels of radioactivity.
Earlier this month, Mayor Lurie held a ribbon cutting for new affordable housing in the Bay Area, part of his ongoing effort to revitalize the Hunters Point shipyard. But community members in the Bayview still want transparency. City leaders are calling for a full independent review by state and federal regulators.
We're too busy being engineers and scientists and trying to think through what we're having. It did not stop and put ourselves in the community's shoes.